they'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Got him in. It's Jerry Rice. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Rice, 34 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
From the gun, it's Namath.
Looking for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
110 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now a first throw here in overtime. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Name it to throw.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes. Because let's say we've been...
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.